Voyager 1, Humanity's Endless Journey. The story begins with one of humanity's most remarkable creations, Voyager 1, a spacecraft that has traveled farther than any object we have ever built. Launched in 1977, during an era when home computers were rare and cell phones didn't exist, this tiny probe has ventured beyond every planet in our solar system and into the uncharted realm of interstellar space. It's incredible to imagine a spacecraft designed with 1970s technology, still alive and exploring nearly half a century later. What was once meant to last only 4 years has turned into a mission that redefined the meaning of endurance, curiosity, and discovery. Voyager 1 has become more than a machine. It's a symbol, a living monument to the human desire to explore the unknown. The vision that made it possible. The roots of the Voyager story go back to a quiet discovery made by NASA engineer Gary Flandreau at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Using just pencils, paper, and early computers, he realized something extraordinary: that in the late 1970s, the outer planets of our solar system would align in a perfect sequence. This rare planetary arrangement, happening only once every 176 years, offered a shortcut through the cosmos. By using the gravitational pull of each planet, a spacecraft could slingshot from one world to another, a technique called gravity assist. It was a cosmic highway that could send a probe to Neptune in only 12 years rather than 30. NASA knew this was a once-in-a-lifetime chance. So, within a few short years, two nearly identical spacecraft were built, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and launched just weeks apart in the summer of 1977. Their mission? To explore the giant planets and send home everything they could see. Opening the outer solar system. Voyager 1 began by capturing breathtaking images of Jupiter and Saturn, revealing a universe far more dynamic than anyone had imagined. It discovered active volcanoes erupting on Io, swirling storms larger than Earth on Jupiter, and icy moons like Europa and Enceladus that hinted at hidden oceans beneath their frozen crusts. Voyager 2 continued the odyssey, becoming the first and only spacecraft ever to visit Uranus and Neptune. Each encounter expanded our understanding of planetary systems, their magnetic fields, their storms, and their mysterious moons. And all of this was achieved by machines no bigger than a small car, powered by computers with less memory than a pocket calculator. Their data was recorded on tape recorders and transmitted to Earth using a signal no stronger than a refrigerator light bulb. Yet those faint whispers from space changed everything we knew about the solar system. Crossing into the unknown decades later, Voyager 1 approached one of the most mysterious frontiers in existence, the heliopause. This is the invisible boundary where the influence of our Sun ends and interstellar space begins. Beyond it lies the vast sea between stars, filled with ancient cosmic particles and radiation from distant supernovae. Scientists expected the crossing to be dramatic, a sudden change in radiation, magnetic fields, and plasma density. But Voyager's data told a more complex story. Instead of sharp shifts, the changes came gradually. Even the magnetic field seemed oddly similar on both sides of the boundary. At first, researchers weren't sure if Voyager had actually left the solar system. Then, on August 25, 2012, it was confirmed. Voyager 1 had entered interstellar space, becoming the first human-made object to do so. This discovery revealed that the edge of our solar system isn't a clean boundary, but a tangled, layered region where solar and galactic forces intertwine. Once again, Voyager had rewritten the rules of cosmic science. Beyond the sun's reach. Today, both Voyagers drift deeper into the void, slowly approaching the distant Oort cloud, a sphere of icy bodies surrounding our solar system. It will take thousands of years to reach it, yet they continue to teach us about cosmic radiation, solar wind, and the nature of space itself. Each probe is powered by a small radioisotope thermoelectric generator, a kind of nuclear battery that keeps its instruments alive in the freezing dark. But that power is fading. Sometime in the 2030s, the Voyagers will finally fall silent, continuing their voyage as ghostly ambassadors of Earth, carrying one final message, the Golden Record. This record holds music, greetings, and sounds from our planet, a message to any intelligent life that may someday find them. It is humanity's cosmic postcard, floating endlessly among the stars. Voyager's journey reminds us that human imagination knows no limits. It began as a fragile piece of metal and wire, built by human hands in the 1970s, an era when computers filled entire rooms, and space travel was still young. Yet today, that same machine drifts through a realm no human has ever seen, billions of miles from home, carrying the heartbeat of our species across the cosmic ocean. It has traveled so far that the sun, once a blinding presence in its sky, now appears as a pale star, one among billions. Its faint signal, barely stronger than the whisper of a falling leaf, still reaches us after more than 18 hours of travel through the dark, bringing back data, numbers, and traces of the universe beyond our solar wind. Every bit of that information tells a story, of magnetic fields twisting between the stars, of cosmic rays born from ancient supernovae, of the very fabric of interstellar space. But Voyager's mission has become something larger than science. It has become a mirror, reflecting who we are. A reminder that even in our smallness, we can build something eternal. That a civilization bound to one planet dared to send its voice into infinity. Think about it. Long after the last lights of our cities fade, long after our languages and nations change, Voyager will still be out there. Its golden record, a time capsule of greetings, laughter, and music, will drift silently among the stars. It carries the sound of wind, of waves, of thunder and birdsong, the living symphony of Earth. And perhaps, somewhere in the unimaginable future, a distant intelligence will find it. They may not understand our words, but they will hear that we once existed, and that we dreamed. Voyager's story is not just about where we've gone, but why we go. It is a story of faith and knowledge, of curiosity stronger than fear. Every signal it sends is a message from our better nature, the side of humanity that seeks understanding, not destruction, that reaches out, not withdraws. Its long, lonely voyage through the deep is a promise that even in the coldest darkness, we will keep searching for light. And one day, perhaps centuries from now, when its power has long faded and its systems have gone silent, Voyager will continue to glide between the stars, untouched, undisturbed, and immortal. A silent traveler carrying the echo of our world through eternity. It will become part of the Milky Way's dust, a small witness to the rise of humanity, and to the spark of curiosity that defined us. We may never hear from it again, but its journey has already spoken the greatest message of all. That the urge to explore, to understand, to see what lies beyond, is woven into the very essence of who we are. It tells us that the boundaries of the possible are always further than we think, that even a small machine, powered by fading light, can outlive empires and cross the edge of the sun's domain. So the question remains, where will our next great voyage begin? Will it be a ship to another star? A telescope that looks beyond the dawn of time? Or perhaps, something we have not yet imagined, born from the same spark that once sent Voyager on its way? Whatever it is, the lesson is clear, our story does not end here. As long as there are minds that wonder and hearts that dream, humanity will keep reaching for the unknown. Because we are explorers, not by choice, but by nature. Voyager the 1st of May one day falls silent, but its legacy will never fade. It will drift forever in the deep, a lonely messenger, carrying the memory of us all. A reminder that even from a tiny blue world orbiting an ordinary star, we reached out and touched the stars.